Hello, welcome to audio slide presentation. I am Muzammal Iqbal. For next few minutes, I'll discuss recent findings about duty cycle dependent chemical structure and wettability of RF pulsed plasma copolymers and their applications. The role of pulsed plasma in controlling surface chemistry of polymers is explored, particularly surface wettability by changing plasma parameters. During this review, I will try to explain the combined effect of chemical structure and surface morphology on wettability. This research is published in Applied Surface Science. The most important surface property is wettability. That's the ability of a liquid to wet the surface of a polymer. The most common way to quantify surface wettability is by measuring the contact angle. This slide will give you an overview of our article novelty. We tuned surface wettability from repulsive superhydrophobicity to adhesive superhydrophobicity, and further to superhydrophilicity by adjusting the duty cycles with the monomer feed rates. Recent advancements in the mechanism of wetting properties observed in biological surfaces have inspired the development of artificial material with various types of special wettability. This biomimetic approach emphasizes the key role of surface morphology in desired wetting properties that cannot be achieved by tailoring the material chemistry only. Polymer surface tailoring is a versatile technique due to its promising applications including control of local release of drugs after tumor resection, pattern cell growth to study cellular communication, reduced bacterial adhesion on implants such as hip replacements. We will alter the surface chemistry of polymer materials using plasma. This slide elaborates everything that plasma can do to modify polymer surface. For example, plasma etching, which includes surface cleaning. Another one, plasma deposition of different polymers, having various types, such as functional coating and chemical coating. Number 3, plasma surface activation is used to change surface energy. The RF pulsed wave plasma polymerization is used to enhance retention of functional groups and chemical controllability. In this technique, the RF power is applied for a specific time pulse on, and during this period, reactive ions and neutrals are produced. Since ions have a shorter lifetime, so a greater selectivity of neutrals during pulse off reduces the coating damage from reactive ions etching. The reactor was equipped with continuous and pulsed RF plasma generator, which was connected to automatic matching unit. Plasma etching of low-density polyethylene was performed using continuous wave mode at 200 watt power for 30 minutes in oxygen environment to produce the nano-textured low-density polyethylene surface. The RF power was 50 watt for both pulsed wave and continuous wave plasma. For pulse wave plasma, the pulse on time kept constant, that is 100 microsecond, and pulse off time varied from 0 to 400 microsecond. The monomers were dosed with a constant octafluorocyclobutane flow rate of 40 standard cubic centimeter, along with acrylic acid flow rates of 0, 5, and 10 standard cubic centimeter. The peak height of fluorine-containing groups decreases by lowering the duty cycle. The decline in fluorine-containing groups suggests less free radicals are available due to longer off time at low duty cycle. The chemical structure seems to change as carboxylic groups appear and become stronger by lowering the duty cycle. The minor variation in fluorine and carbon elemental composition of octafluorocyclobutane plasma polymer coatings indicate no significant change by lowering duty cycle. The high intensity of CF3 groups at high duty cycle suggests that more intensive fragmentation of octafluorocyclobutane molecules occur due to continuous availability of RF high power. These results indicate that high duty cycle favors CF3 groups well known for low surface energy. A slight increase in carboxylic to fluorocarbon FTIR ratio is due to decrease in fluorine intensity, which suggests less free radicals are available for polymerization during longer off time. Polymers show a linear increase in carboxylic to fluorocarbon ratio and oxygen to fluorine element ratio by lowering the duty cycle. These results demonstrate that variation of duty cycle can provide fine control over chemical composition of plasma copolymer coating. It is a renowned fact that the correlation of surface chemical composition and surface morphology determines the surface wettability. A series of FeSEM micrographs are shown in this slide. The hydrophilic carboxylic acid group controls the wetting state and the hydrophobic fluorocarbon group controls the dewetting state, as the presence of polar carboxylic acid group allows polar water to penetrate into plasma copolymer coatings, and the presence of nonpolar groups like CF2 and CF3 of low surface energy repel water. The surface wettability changes from superhydrophobic to superhydrophilic by lowering the duty cycle. With the deep insight of surface wetting properties, it has been shown that contact angle hysteresis can reflect the surface wettability and adhesion more efficiently. The high contact angle hysteresis at low duty cycle is due to the resistance of hydrophilic contents in hydrophobic coatings. This is called surface heterogeneity. Thanks for your kind time. Hope this article will broaden the concept of functionalized polymer coatings.